everyone. Today I wanted to come in and talk about a slightly controversial topic, and that is the art of stabilization. So, in the online space, there is a lot of hype around constant growth, around doubling or tripling or even growing 20%, and this constant state of growth in your business. And that can absolutely be a beautiful thing, but you have to realize that there's a big difference between stabilizing your business and growing your business. And with growth, you can actually be losing profit. So stabilizing would look like, in the background of your business, you are setting your team up for success, building your team, getting really clear standard operating procedures so that every time your team or yourself fulfills something, does something, it gets more and more efficient, and so it takes less time so that your profit margins can go up. And you can actually get better and better at serving your clients, or improving your content in your programs, or the way that your programs are set up so that your clients and customers are getting better and better results, which of course leads to more testimonials and more case studies. And what this actually does is it increases your profit margin. So a lot of growth in the online space requires spending money. So that could be spending money for more ads if you're growing your audience, or trying to double your revenue in a year. That is growing your team, so suddenly you have to hire more people. It increases your expenses, which takes away from your top line revenue so that your profits get lower and lower. And that is absolutely a choice, absolutely a part of business, but every year doesn't have to be that way. You can go into a new year, you can go into a new quarter and decide, this is going to be my growth year. This is when I want to really, really, really scale up the top line revenue, really, really scale up my audience size, really scale up the number of people who are in my courses or in my programs. But you can also go into a year and be like, no, this is going to be my stabilization year. This is going to be when I really focus on my operations and really focus on like being at this level and doing it excellently, right? Getting better and better at the level that you're at. And as I discussed, that can actually increase your profit margins. And I don't think enough people in the online space, at least in the spiritual space, in the info marketer space, the people who are sharing about their ideas, the influencer space, a lot of people are talking a lot about top line revenue. So that is the amount of the total revenue that is coming into your business. So that, like, if you sell $1 million worth of courses, that would be like your top line revenue. But then you're like, okay, then you take off some for your team, and expense would be your team and your ad spend and the different software that you're using, the different platforms that you're using, your coach, the mastermind you're in. Like, all of these are business expenses that are taking away from your top line. And I see in the back end, a lot of people have zero profit margins, right? They're spending as much as they're making, and just to have that vanity metric of that top line revenue, when a lot of ways, if you're building a business that a lot of when business owners are getting into business in the online space, they're doing it so that they can be making a great, beautiful profit. And you just have to realize that, now I'm just rambling, but you just have to realize that if you're going for increasing, growing in your business, it could be taking away from your profit margins, and lead to less money actually going into your profit, into your pocket. And again, there's no right or wrong. It's just, you can make the choice at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of the quarter, to grow, or stabilize and make more profit. And I guess one final point with this is that I think that this is a reflection of the type of society that we're in. You look at economic growth, it is always like you're always trying to get more and more and more. And also in the amount of consumption on the planet with natural resources, so many people are pushing the idea of constant consumption, constant growth, and it's not necessarily in alignment with nature or our earth. So also contemplate different ways. And I'm going to be talking about this in a future podcast episode on business as a magical practice, which is the cycles of nature, like the fact that there are seasons, the fact that there's like, as a part of this 3D reality, there is this birth and growth and withering and death cycle that is just a part of life. And you can actually see that in your business, and not like your business is going to die sort of thing, but as in there are these natural cycles throughout the year within your body, especially if you are a woman. Like, you know that there are cycles throughout the month, and your energy level and your body changes. So realizing that that can be a part of your business too, and allowing for the different times of the year, the different phases of your business, the different phases of your life, it should reflect in your business. And just because you're not growing all of the time doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong or bad. And it can actually be really, really, really good because, again, larger profit margins. So I hope this is useful. You have a great day.